I think we can talk here. I think nobody can hear. How did you sleep, Rima? How did you sleep?
صباح خير الناس كلها، مرة أخرى صباح خير الناس كلها. شوف، نحن اللي حكيناه البارح والتفاصيل اللي اعطيناها البارح تقريبا الناس الكل اطلعت عليها، تقريبا كل الاذاعات وكل التلفز اطلعوا عليهم. نحن اعطينا تفاصيل اللي عنا اللي وصلتنا بما فيه الكفايه. شوف، نحن نحب نقولوا اللي وهذه حقيقه اللي راهو السلطات منذ البدء كانت اول الواصلين، وكنا داخل على متن السفينه قاموا بكل الاجراءات وقاموا بكل الفحوصات الفنيه. هذاك علاش ما نجموش نعطوا تفاصيل اكثر، لان المساله اصبحت تاخذ صبغه سريه، لأن المساله فيها صبغه نتاع امن الدوله وتعهدت بهذا الموضوع. ما عادش نجموا ندخلوا في اكثر تفاصيل. اليوم اللي يهمنا اكثر هو الاسطول، هو اسطول الصمود العالمي، هو محاولتنا كسر الحصار على غزة. ما نحاولوش وحد ما يحاول يثنينا ولا يدور وجهتنا في اتجاهات أخرى. المسألة عند مصالح مختصة وسننتظر. أما اليوم كل تركيزنا على ما يجري في غزة، على التقتيل وعلى الإبادة. هذا هو الهدف الرئيسي لأسطول الصمود. بالتالي نحن نقولوا اللي تحضيراتنا ما زالت متواصلة. تقريبا نحن في اللحظات الأخيرة لتحضيرات أسطول الصمود، سويعات قبل الانطلاق. نأكد لكم اللي الإرادات أقوى والعزائم أكبر في اتجاه كسر الحصار. هذا هو ديدننا الوحيد اللي قتل في أبناء شعبنا في غزة. حتى شيء يحيد فينا على القضية المركزية والرئيسية. قبل ما نختم حاب نقول من خلال هذه الندوة الصحفية اللي التوانسة مدعوين أكثر من أي وقت أنهم يخرجوا بالآلاف لتوديع أسطول الصمود. نحن ما عنا حد ورانا، ظهوراتنا فيها أحرار العالم وشعبنا التونسي اللي من حقه يفخر بهذه الأرض، يفخر لأنه ولا عمره تخلى عن القضية الفلسطينية. بالتالي مرة أخرى نحن نحبه يكون توديع مهيب، ونحن اللي نوعدوكم به اللي باش نواصلوا الآخر نقطة، باش نواصلوا حتى الوصول إلى غزة. إرادتنا كبيرة وعزيمتنا أكبر. لا يرهبنا هذا الكيان المحتل. نحن إرادتنا من إرادة الشعوب، والأكيد أن إرادة الشعوب لا تقهر. مرة أخرى بارك الله فيكم، يعطيكم الصحة وأمرر الكلمة.
We have been receiving with the news that are coming from Israel about using terrorism laws, about accusations for the flotilla member. As any criminal, the genocidal government of Israel acted ahead of that, showed their true nature, their true identity. And we have studied the possibility of an action that would be taken at any point by the government of Israel. Here we come carrying a heritage of years and years of non-violence, movements of civil disobedience, and not only looking through an action through the sea. When we started working on this process, we have announced from the first moment that we want to create a space that will evolve into a global movement of solidarity, a movement that will bring people from global south and global north together. We have been fighting in so many locations, in so many countries for justice, for rights, in different groups. And it is about time that we bring all our efforts together. We unite in our efforts, and today those efforts are centered in Palestine, because Palestine is the last state standing castle in the face of colonialism, in the face of imperialism, and all those who want or think that they can take advantage of people and their resources without any consequences. The people today are saying their word and taking their stand. While all leaders are failing to do so, the civil society is acting and moving toward Palestine as a first step. Our objective is not Palestine only. Our objective is to fight repression. Our objective is to stand with all people of the world. And that's why all people of the world are represented today in this struggle. We have expected to be repressed, to be persecuted. We have respect defamation, and we are ready for that, because we are inspired by the resilience of people who have been fighting for the past 80 years non-stop. They have suffered all type of discrimination, all type of criminalization. They have been living for the past 22 months under genocide, non-stop, wanting to wake up the second day looking for life. And if someone is standing for life, we stand with them. This is a mission that is bringing life through the sea to go to Gaza, not to save the Palestinian people, but to stand with them shoulder to shoulder in the face of criminalization, in the face of genocide, and to move to the next one. For us, the Palestinian steadfastness for the past years is an example to take, and therefore the only thing that we can learn from all the difficulties, from all the news that we receive, from the criminalization and action, that our only path is to continue together and to grow together. Because for us to stand with the Palestinians, for us to stand with any oppressed people, is to organize where we have to stand. Because we believe in values, we believe in principles, and we believe those are being manipulated and those are being used to justify crimes. And we cannot take it anymore. That's why people are still in Tunis. That's why nobody has booked their flight back home, because we understand this is the last stand we have to take. People, as my colleague mentioned, are contacting us to join because they understand, even they want to come to Tunis just to see us depart. We are living in this mission. No action will stop us. People are mobilizing in Italy, in Greece, and in other ports. And in the coming days, the flotilla will be united in the sea in our mission to break the siege, to end the genocide, and to stand with the Palestinian people in their just struggle. Thank you.
The Global Sumud Flotilla. I was on the deck, on the back part of the ship, and I heard a drone. I came out of the cover of the deck to see a drone hovering about 3 or 4 meters above my head. Called my fellow crew members. 2 of us stood there with the drone exactly 3 or 4 meters above our head. Then we saw the drone move to the forward part of the deck. It stood a few seconds on top of a bunch of life jackets and then dropped a bomb. The bomb exploded and there was a big flame. There was a fire on board immediately. We picked up the fire extinguishers and we were able to fight the fire successfully, and everybody was safe, fortunately.
18 years. For 17 years, there are attempts to break this illegal siege. During these 17 years, 37 other boats have either been intercepted or attacked. This is boat number 38 that suffered from an attack. So it's very important that we understand that whenever people ask, will a mission like ours continue? we never forget the reason why we are here. We are not here for us. We are not the story. The story is the Palestinian people in Gaza who have been suffering for 8 decades of genocide and ethnic cleansing that structured itself into an apartheid colonial state and which is led by a racist and supremacist ideology called Zionism. What happened last night just shows to the world who are we dealing with. Who is interested in stopping humanitarian aid to get to starving children in Gaza? Who has been assassinating health workers, United Nations workers, civil defense workers, journalists like you? Who has been committing all of these war crimes? And the reason why we keep on sailing is because the reason that demands a mission like ours to exist, they are not only there, but they are getting worse with the full invasion of Gaza City, the last stage of the ethnic cleansing in Gaza. So whenever someone sees something that can happen to our mission, we know that it's a high-risk mission, but it's nothing compared to the risk that the Palestinian people go through every single day in Gaza. So not only we'll continue our mission, we keep on going, but since that happened, thousands and thousands of people are now volunteering again to join our mission because they know how important it is not to live in a world where there are people who think that they own everything, that they can starve children to death, that they can bomb hospitals, shelters, schools, homes, residential areas, and people will do nothing. It's very important that they understand. They have the drones, they have the violence, they have the weapons. We have everything else. We have history on our side that shows that whenever a people is living through colonization and they mobilize and they bring the world together in solidarity, they cannot be deterred. They cannot be defeated. So we stand together, steadfast, as we learn from the Palestinian people, continue our mission that is in the heart and in the mind of a planet of 8 billion people that knows that whenever there is a siege, whenever there are people being starved, we need to keep on going. The Palestinian people never give up, neither will we. We continue our mission to break the siege, to create a humanitarian corridor, and we know we have the world together with us. We know we have international law with us because International Court of Justice, provisional rulings prohibit any nation from hindering humanitarian aid to get to Gaza. So that's why we continue doing what is right, not only for us, but what is right in all humanity's heart. This is a task for humanity to accomplish, and we are just part of that. So one last message for the world. We need to rise up. We need to mobilize in demonstrations, in boycotting, breaking the media blockade, breaking the boycott of the big techs on social media. We need to disrupt the arms factories and the mechanisms of the genocide. We need to all be together in this historical task of our generation. Once again, we thank the Tunisian government and most of all the Tunisian people for the warm welcome here. We continue our mission. Love and the solidarity that you have for the Palestinian people is an example to the entire world. Thank you so much for that.